Hello, my name is Melanie. I have overcome grief, and I am sharing some stories on how I navigated out of grief into healing. Now, the next thing that helped me to come out of depression is the realization that my children were watching me. And a lot of times, when we are sad, down, and depressed, our children notice. And one thing for me is that I did not want my children to worry about me. So that really helped me in navigating grief and really being conscious and mindful of my behaviors, how I was acting, even the music, the gospel music that I was playing, because I wanted them to know about, of course, we do grieve because there is a time and a season for everything. There is a time for grief, but we don't want to stay in grief. So I try to be that example for my children. For instance, I'll share this story with you. I had to travel to serve, at the altar at my church. My church is in Arkansas. And so whenever my apostle had, the God encounters, we would have to consecrate ourselves and be prepared to serve at the altar. I had to make the decision, even around the death of my husband, the anniversary. Either I was going to stay home and be in grief, or I was going to move forward in which God instructed me to do and go serve at the altar. But one of the blessings in serving at the altar, is because of the type of consecration and preparation that we go through to be able to serve at the altar, and how we sacrifice for the deliverance of others. There is no way that you can consecrate yourself and think about the deliverance of others and go serve at the altar so that others can be free and you still stay in grief. Now, I want to hear in the comments below, did the way you approach grief change because you knew that your children were watching? Or do you have a similar story in which you went on to serve God and to push your grief aside, and in the midst of that, He brought you out, because there's no way that He could not? Let me know below. Have a blessed day.